I feel better now. For level 6, used the phase gun a whopping 10 times. Also dabbled around with air slash a bit. Feeling good. Looking good. Just got to level 6 too. Except for Salva now. Some combat gameplay at my fingertips now. It's coming back to me. I hope. The mining town of Salva. Hi. Okay, I'll go outside and play, fine. Come on, kid, let's go outside and play. It's perfectly safe out here. We could buy some delicious jam here. We already have some strawberry jam, but if we'd like some raspberry jam or even apple jam, it's here for us. There's no need to jam it up, though. Head for the bar if we want to hear stories. Here's the inn, the Hopping Penguin. We don't need to stay, though. We've got ourselves a full heal already, thanks to the mayor. Father and daughter pair at the south end of the continent of Liqueur is creating some odd device. If you happen to visit the continent of Liqueur, why don't you drop by? We'll keep that in mind. Potentially, possibly, probably, we may forget. Got ourselves a weapon shop here. Man should have at least one weapon, and we have quite a selection. A longsword, a both shaver, is not for our friend Claude. We have some knucks, a leather helm, some leather armor we've already got equipped, but we could certainly use a leather helm, along with sandals. Leather greaves, though, are certainly better than sandals, wouldn't you say? It's a good thing I spent those 10 bucks on that. Why don't we buy some greaves? We'll buy a leather helmet as well. That sounds good to me. Let's settle the account. Wise choice. Use most powerful equipment. Look at that sorcery. Beautiful. The wizard is off, though. We can turn him on. A heavy ring. What's that all about? A thick steel ring that just might protect its wearer, but its magical powers change, so do be careful. I'm sure we'll be fine. Alas, equipping things on your own does turn off the Equipment Wizard. The Equipment Wizard doesn't know what to make of the heavy ring. It's like, that doesn't seem like a solid upgrade. Bay here does have a few high-quality things. However, it's worth noting the mine has been closed. A golden necklace, a ruby earring, which is not for Claude, silver barrette, along with iron, silver, and gold, which don't do much on their own. Number of herbs and items, which we can choose to purchase if we're so inclined. But we have a few items of healing, should we so desire them. No need to purchase anything at this time. A strange stone was discovered in the mine 2 weeks ago. The value of 50,000 full. And the mayor's son perhaps embezzled it. The mine's owner is also the mayor. Conflict of interest there, right? Lots of strange things are happening throughout the world. I mean, if they're happening in Shingo Forest, I don't see why they'd be happening here. Salva Drift has been closed due to a cave-in caused by the earthquake. Here's the bar. Young man worried about talent. Do you have talent? Check on the status screen. Like trying to fix food for those with no taste in food. What are Claude's talents? If memory serves, these are randomly selected from a list, with Claude having like a proclivity to have some starting talents more than others. You can pick up talents over the course of the game. Some are harder to acquire than others. We've got originality, we've got dexterity, we have writing ability, we have love of animals. The dexterity there is neat, but it's like a stealing thing, and I don't think stealing is that interesting of a gameplay mechanic to constantly try and, like, snatch stuff from people. Especially rare stuff that you might only get one crack at, so you constantly load the game, but I don't think it's very interesting to do, and I don't think it'd be very interesting to watch. I don't know how much of it I'm going to be doing during this gameplay. Alan. Yes. You recall Alan, right? Mentioned by the folks in Arlia, having a vested interest in Rena. We are looking sort of glum. We're nowhere near home, or anything we know. Riff Raff is collecting at the mayor's house, perhaps due to the sun, Alan. We are pretty strange looking. Carpenter is working on the mayor's house, remodeling, but perhaps not in the exterior, perhaps the interior. Over here, we have the mine. Looks like a mine. Looks like there's some folks guarding the mine, as they are wont to do. Currently closed due to a cave-in, and we're not allowed to enter. Alas. But we already knew that. Nothing we can do over here. This would lead us out of Salva, but we're not allowed to go just yet. There's still things to be investigated. Like over here. The mansion. Master Allen is in charge, and we are asked to leave. He's also been acting odd. He's been studying, hasn't been eating at all. There seems to be a reason why he hasn't been able to visit Rena, relating to 2 weeks ago. The villagers in Arlia noted that he hasn't been around for 2 weeks. Most curious, that, yes? Go ahead and gain a portrait. This lass has endured a sad fate. What will the eternal passing of time expect of her? Look, everyone. It's a portrait of Rena. What could that be doing in here? That seems suspicious. Unsettling. But we know that Alan has a vested interest in Rena. He's acquired a stone. Strange things indeed. Well, Claude? We're going back to Arlia. Nothing is of use. So, let's go back. Well, now what do we do? Drown our sorrows at the mayor's house? There's no help in it. Hey guys, what's going on? Uh-oh. What about Rena? Yeah, I've heard of him. Alan. Forcibly carried off by Alan, possibly while we were partying in the forest. carried off to his own mansion. The scoundrel had been in love with Rena, but even so, a man who would do such a thing by force. We have to go rescue her. We have to do something. If the villagers of Arlia try to rescue her, there may be retaliation, and they are fearful. It's, I mean, you expect Claude to do something, there'll probably be retaliation too, so I don't know where they're going with this. Yeah, that's the more compelling argument. Skilled mercenaries. A wonder that we didn't encounter them while we were traveling on the road back here, huh? But here we are. Oh, guess it's hopeless. Guess Rena's doomed. Yeah, if I go there, there's gonna be no connection to this village. I'm a stranger. It's so simple. That's right, by myself. I have the Sword of Light. The priest is like, what the fuck? Mr. Claude? Please help my daughter. Claude makes promises. He goes to set off on a glorious adventure. Back to Salva. Where we shall invoke the power of the Sword of Light to destroy all who oppose us. There will be no survivors. You better cry, kid. This town is doomed. Villagers are upset, crying. We're not gonna talk to them all again. They've noticed, though, that Rena has been kidnapped. The door has been sealed and locked. Now, we could climb. We could perhaps find another way in. Fuck it. The ray gun looks much less cool in that piece than it does during combat, right? Perhaps because it's almost drained of energy. Won't be able to use it for a while. There's nothing to do but go on. Yup. Goodbye, epic I win gun. The villagers saw, though. They saw. Where has he taken Rena? I love the passion. Where is Rena? Haven't seen any signs of her being in the mansion. Where exactly is she? Oh well, it's not my problem. I'm just gonna stay here and be a cook. The secret is here. That's Rena's hairpin. Thank you, music jingle. Rena's hairpin has fallen in here. That means... Figure it out, Claude. Oh? I'm in control. I have to do the walking here. Secrets. Claude, master at finding the sparkling things, no matter where they may be. Let's go. Rena's in the back. Into the interior Salva drift. A strange altar. Oh dear. Hint. Here's a save location. Let's save. Let's dance. I dig the music in here, it's pretty good. Some basic healing items if you failed to acquire them for whatever reason.
Be careful.
Be careful.
Air slash.
Note that Air Slash has a short and a long range attack. I much prefer the long range over the short range.
Looks like we won.
Short range is liable to get your face punched, and I'm not into that. That's some iron. Woo! Iron. Another save point. What's going on back here, then? Did I accidentally take the right way? I forget the path through these places. The paths, you know. I don't think that comes as a surprise, it being a decade since I last played. Also, those enemies don't deal as much damage to us anymore. Combination of our levels and all the defensive gear we now have. Your child's play. I think this is the front of the mine? Oh, it sure is. He automatically turns around and is like, that seems stupid. But over here we get a blueberry and some silver. And another fight.
Behind?
Behind? Look at him! Just coming out of the woodwork. All these bandits. Claude cannot be stopped.
Unexpectedly weak.
Got a useless decoration. Got two useless decorations. Oh, what a... What bounty. Behold. Tremendous. Let's keep going. Back to the way I accidentally went the first time.
The enemy.
The enemy. Thank you for exposing your back to me. I appreciate it.
Unexpectedly weak.
Unexpectedly weak. It's down here.
The enemy.
Oh, these enemies!
Air slash. Air slash. Da. Ha. Da.
Oh, man.
Da.
God.
We have a full score with this.
I'm looking forward to more memories like those. Like, yeah, those crazy things. The mines have all sorts of bizarre paths that I can scarcely begin to remember.
Behind? Ha.
No problem, though.
We have a full score with this.
We might make it to level 7 before we get to the altar. Got some gold. Danger! To Dragon's Nest. Claude doesn't think that's a good idea to head towards a Dragon's Nest. Doesn't think that's what we're here for. Can't blame him. Can't blame him.
What?
What? How could we be attacked in the back?
Da.
Nonsense.
We have a full score with this. My strength!
My strength! Got shooting stars. Okay, so... heading to specialties here. Still have Air Slash here. As proficiency in a thing increases, cost can decrease, damage goes up. There comes to like a certain cap, like a point where that's no longer true. I think like the numeric cap for proficiency is 999, but I'd have to like look up the tiers for like at what points like things adjust. We'll keep Air Slash on R1 and put our new skill over there. A blueberry? Some gold?
The enemy.
The enemy.
Ha! 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 Ha!
Nice.
Looks like we won.
Child's play. Oh wait, there's more. Call now.
The enemy.
What could they possibly do against us now?
Ha! Ha!
Just lose.
Looks like we won.
And some spectacles. Yay. If there's anything else, it'll have to sit here. Our work here is done, folks. Well, at least for this video. Next time, we cross through that cavern doorway and see the splendor and majesty on the other side.